Um, how do I do this now? When I'm in the house, it goes here like this. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go get my bench. We got to get some work done today on these garlic and onion beds. I hope you can see now with the sun behind it. I can't see if you can see or not. So I'm just hoping that you guys can see what I'm doing here. I got a big glass of ice water here. Thanks to my love Corey. I won't be able to do much weeding today, folks. It's really hot. Oh. The beans are loving this heat. Now I have this little bench. Oh. And I can throw a leg over, I hope. Can you guys see okay? Oh, oh. Ooh. Somebody gave me this kneeler bench, but I can't see the chat, folks. So I hope you can see. Look at what my Corey gave me. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to sit here. I have to be careful because there's a pepper plant that has been outstripped by weeds. If I don't get these onions and garlics done, I'm not going to have any. They're going to be all choked out. I hope you folks can see. It's really hot today. I bet you. Now, don't be laughing like if you live in Florida or something. Okay? It's hot for me. I'm a Canadian. Okay? I want to clean out around this pepper. Delta wings. I really am allergic to them. And if you kill one, they band up and come after you. So, shit. I'm doing a pantry pull meal. Oh, fuck, I forgot my paper towel. I was going to bring some paper towel to wipe my face on. I end up using my shirt. There's these purple bean pods. These go crazy and tangle everything up. Oh. And people say, I wonder why you have so many weeds. Well, this soil comes from a manure pile, right? So, you know, there's lots of grass seed and all kinds of stuff. This is pigweed, and pigweed is kind of salty. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure cows would love that, like a salt lick. All right, I have to get off my bench now. Oh, I got on it without any idea of how I was going to get off it. But one thing I like about this bench is I can use it to lean on and it's higher to lean on than the bed itself. So I'm just going to top it over the corner of a bed here. Oh, Bev, did you pull the pepper plant? No, it's right there. I don't plant pepper plants to have peppers. I plant pepper plants now because my onions like them. I just want to get the worst of these out of here. So that my stuff has a chance. Here's the, whoops, almost fell. Here's the rugs that we put down between the beds. Howie has thrown them over here. But here's what I'm going to do. Putting it on the back of this bed to keep down. I'll get him to do the other ones. That's an example. To keep down the weeds from behind here. Because that gets to be a problem. Look at this purple bean pod. Good Lord. Can you guys see okay? Knock the dirt off if you got lots of weeds. Throw the weeds in the ravine. Why? Because we're trying to fill it, so every little bit counts. I can, like everything else in the garden, if I can get the worst of the weeds from around the plants, then they will be easier to weed tomorrow. See, I plan on coming out. Somebody gave me a good idea to make this a part of my daily routine, as long as weather permits. So, even if it's only 10 minutes a day, but it takes me 10, oh shite, almost pulled that out. But it takes me, hey Gracie, are you supervising? You don't dig in Mommy's tomato beds. I don't want to have to spank you again. That was awful. Don't ever make me do that again. She can't be left outside unattended. Not on her, even on her chain. Because she found where the squirrels were getting into the porch roof. And it was in, the hole is in my tomato bed. All right. That's the worst of this bed. I'll do another couple of handfuls. Ugh. I'm sorry if you hear me snuffing and snorting every time I'm working in the garden. I have no nostril hairs, right? And I've been hearing dogs going nuts lately. It's not even July. Just get the rest of these bigger ones over here. Oh. Oh. And this is all this bed needs right now. I want to be able to give the peppers more room. gets obsessive though. You start weeding, and then when you feel like you're, oh God, I'm good for now, then you start getting fussy with it. This one's good enough for now. Let's move on over. Whoops. To this one. And when I'm done, I'll show you my parsnips and my beans and everything. Oh. Ooh. Can you guys see okay? I can't tell. I can't tell if you guys can see. Garlics will soon be getting scapes. There's some onions in this bed. This had garlic coming up in it this spring, so see what I mean? It gets too big. This purple bean pod tangles everything up. I shouldn't have left these beds this long. But like the celery, I could see the plants. So it was easier to leave these because I knew what was in here and what was coming up and I could see it. It was easier to leave these kind of like the celery beds where they're bigger so you can see them. All right, I have to get up. Water, water, water. Oh God, is it ice cold and good. Oh, I gotta water the beds and I can't get, I thought he moved. Son of a birch. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to the hose. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shouldn't have left this one go so long. Now I can kind of feel down around because my hands, I may not be able to see, but my hands know the difference between a weed and an onion. So, and a garlic. Can't stay out here in the heat much longer. But just want the worst of these weeds gone. Especially things like thistles and stuff that, all right, this is as good as it gets today for me, folks. I'm gonna take you with me to get the hose. Oh. Alrighty. That's the worst of the weeds here. Now, I can't see. Oops. Where am I? Oh, I got my hand over it. That's why I can't see. Okay, let's how do I around? You guys have me at a I'll hold the phone this way. To water the celery and stuff because I can't step over the bottoms of the scaffolding. Excuse me, folks. All right, let me just... That was weird. I thought the phone died because of the sun. No picture. All right, well, listen. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to go live from the office, okay? Spread the word, and then we'll go live in a second.